abeg, mute, abeg. Let you the class, me now mute.
Woman, they talk one. And I know display waiting.
They
talk one. You know display anything.
Please, can everybody just mute their mic and then wait for her? Maybe the fault is from her. A lot of people's mic are still on.
Is it better now?
You know display.
Please, can everybody just mute their mic and then wait for her? Maybe the fault is from her.
Thank you very much. How are you guys going to give Yami? I'll slap you. 11K, that won't be enough. Hello, is it better? You guys have to give me Yami something. No.
No one is Skeleton birthday sweet.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Better now.
Yes, ma, it's better.
So please mute yourself. Mute yourselves. Okay, let's start. The time has gone, but let's just start. Please, nobody should be saying to me that you want to record. Nobody. Stop it. Don't be talking to me that you want to record. Okay. Let's go to what we have. Sorry for the inconvenience here. In fact, after this time around, I have to ask those that know more than me, technical this thing, to ask the distraction. But it's better now. Ruth, is it better now?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Okay, thank you. So let me share this slide. We have to rush because I have other things to do. So what we want to look at today is theory of consumer behavior. Can you guys excuse me, please? Can you see my slide?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Please mute yourself. I want Ruth alone to be answering me. Now, what is there is that the class of the Zoom cannot accommodate more than 300, but it is being streamed on YouTube. Are you with me now? So you cannot enter through the Zoom. Immediately you want to enter through the Zoom, it will take you to YouTube so that everybody can enter. Is that okay? So don't be saying that if you go out, you can't enter again. No. If Zoom cannot accommodate it will just take you back to YouTube. So thank you. So we are looking at theory of consumer behavior. I and you, we are consumers. So and you know that.
Careful the way you talk to your sister. Do you understand me? Close the door.
Who is that person again talking to your sister?
Oluwatoyin, she's the one.
I will remove you from the class. Theory of consumer behavior. So I and you, we are consumers. So how do we react to the changes, happenings in our environment? So that's what we are looking at today. So this theory of consumer behavior explains reaction of consumers to what they consume. It explains the following: factors affecting how much of a product consumers wish to buy. Factors affecting how much of a product producers sell. Then, how consumer and producer interact to determine the market price. And to explain it, our behavior as consumers. In economics, we need to make use of what we call utility. So we are looking, when we are talking of theory of consumer behavior, we are talking about theory of utility. Then what do we mean by utility? Utility refers to satisfaction that consumers, they get from consumption of goods and services in a given period. If you buy what you drink water, the satisfaction you get from it, that is what we refer to as a utility in economics. And utility has some concepts. Number one, total utility. Total utility. This one, maybe in a day, you consume five bottles of water. So when we add the satisfaction you get from bottle 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. So when we add everything together, that is what we call total utility. You know, I said that when we are in class, you can see me now. I do not enable my video. I've told you anywhere you are, you don't need to show us your video. So please, Adebayo, Adetayo, Adesanlu, disable your video. We are not interested whether you are in the moon or whatever. So that is total utility. But when we talk of marginal utility is the extra satisfaction that you consume, that you get when you consume additional units of a product. For instance, when you consume first bottle, and then when you consume the second bottle, the additional satisfaction you get from the consumption of that second bottle, that is what is referred to as a marginal utility. Marginal utility. I will send the slide. I will not send the recording to you because of all the echo and the distraction, but I will send the slides to you after the class. I will send it to the class rep of economics, this admin. Then they will share it with others. Then the law of diminishing marginal utility. In your SSC, you have been taught diminishing return. Diminishing, meaning that declining. The law of diminishing marginal utility means that the extra satisfaction you derive diminishes, decreases as you are getting extra units. Your satisfaction will be decreasing. The satisfaction you get in the consumption of number 1 will be higher than the one of number 2, number 3, and so on and so forth. Then consumer equilibrium. Consumer equilibrium means that the marginal utility you get from the consumption of a bottle of water divided by the price of that bottle of water equals the marginal utility that you get from the consumption of a lacasera divided by the price of lacasera. Because of our time, that's what I'm doing about. By the time I send the slide to you, you understand. Against next time, I will try to checkmate this echo, this thing that distracted us the other time. Now, measurement of utility. This utility, how do we measure it? When you see me that I'm quiet like that, I'm removing from the room the disobedient. I say, don't show your video. We are not interested whether you are in the moon or anywhere. So, Susan Ijeoma, what's your question?
Ma, please, can you pardon us for the echo today? Can you just pardon us because we don't? Can you just pardon the echo for today's own? Can you pardon us?
I'm not saying that you did not commit any offense. I'm not saying that it's you. It may be technical. So after the class now, I will ask people that they know more than me in technology to tell me what actually happened. So because of that, it's not a good recording. I will not send it because we don't know who will fly to, but I will send the slides to your class.
Okay.
They will forward to you. Fine.
Okay.
So measurement, please lower your hand. Measurement of utility. 2 approaches. We use 2 basic approaches to measure utility. Number 1 is a cardinal utility approach. Number 2 is an ordinal utility approach. Number 1, cardinal. Number 2, ordinal. So let's look at the cardinal utility approach. The cardinal utility approach means that you rank, you just give hypothetical ranking to the satisfaction you derive from the consumption of goods and services. That is cardinal utility, and it has its assumptions. The assumptions are: one, assumption of rationality, meaning that a consumer is rational, that a consumer wants to maximize satisfaction based on your budget. What we mean by budget is that the money you have at hand that you want to use to purchase the goods. That's rationality. Then two, cardinality. This one means that your satisfaction, utility is measurable. You can measure it. That is measurable. You can assign numbers to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Then number three is that a constant marginal utility of money. It means that the extra utility you get from money is constant. We are going to look at this thing, whether this assumption, whether they are plausible, they are reasonable in real life. So constant marginal utility of money. Number four, diminishing marginal utility. That as you are getting extra satisfaction, that the extra satisfaction will be declining, diminishing. We move forward. Now, okay, let's try and debunk, look at this assumption, whether in real life they are true. This number one, yes, is true, but this number two is not true. You cannot measure. Now, the satisfaction, now all of us, when you have been in class maybe since 8:30, I couldn't teach you because I had an official engagement. That was why I postponed the time, the class to this time. So can we measure it now? Rules, the satisfaction you derive from consumption of ECN 131. Can you measure it? Will you say that it is 10, it is 100? So in real life, it is not measurable. And then how can you say that cardinal utility of money is constant? It's not constant. The satisfaction, when you have 1 million, your satisfaction, is it not greater than somebody that has only 100 naira? So in real life, it is not true. Then diminishing marginal utility. Yes, diminishing marginal utility. It is true. Because as you are getting extra satisfaction, the extra satisfaction you are getting, they are decreasing. They are decreasing. So that is that. So know this one. Then the other approach is the ordinary approach. Ordinary approach. It is this one that is tenable, that is reasonable in real life. So this one, this approach assumes that utility is not measurable, unlike a cardinal approach. It's not measurable, according to Francis Edgeworth, 1845 to 1926. So it is this one, you know, economics, that's why economics is dynamic. I may say that this is the way. Roots may discover another way. We say that you should forget about DLI way. We have gotten another one. So economics is not static, it is dynamic. It keep on changing. Like as we see, technology changing. So when this Francis Edgeworth discovered that, how can you measure utility? It's not possible now. He now brought about the concept of a indifference curve, that we can use indifference curve to apply utility. So the indifference curve shows the combination of goods that can yield equal satisfaction, among which the consumer is different. Now, you know the substitute of Pepsi is Coca-Cola. So Edgeworth is now saying that when you combine the satisfaction you derive from the Coca-Cola and Pepsi, you now look at the one that gives you equal satisfaction, that you don't mind. Well, I can consume Coca-Cola or I can consume Pepsi. So that's the meaning of an indifference curve. That you bring them together, one will be the x-axis, another one will be on the y-axis. Then the indifference curve. So you can either consume Coca-Cola or Pepsi. You will see it in the next slide. So other things being equal, you know, in economy we assume a lot. That's why we say that ceteris paribus, that is all other things being equal. The consumer always prefers more of any one product to less of that same product. Yes, according to ordinary approach. Like me now, maybe I prefer to drink more water than to drink Coca-Cola. Do you understand? So I prefer to amass more weight than not amassing at all. So that is other things being equal. Then the less of a product that is presently being used by a consumer, the smaller the amount of it that the consumer be willing to forgo to increase consumption of the second product. Yes, this one now, that's what we call diminishing marginal rate of substitution. What it means is that when you consume more of a good, you will consume less of another one. If your preference is Coca-Cola, it means that if you consume 5 bottles of Coca-Cola, Pepsi may be 1 or 2. So if you consume more of one, you consume less of another one. So characteristic of indifferent coughs, number 1, an indifferent cough is downward sloping. Yes, like the cough or the man cough is downward sloping. Starting from the left-hand side, it moves down to the right-hand side. So that's why we say it is converse to the origin. CBT question now, converse. You may see concave. The right word is a converse to the origin. The farther away the indifferent cough is to the origin, the higher the level of utility it denotes. It means that as you are moving away from the origin, your satisfaction is increasing. It means that the indifference cough, you can be increasing your indifference cough, meaning that your satisfaction is increasing the higher you move away from the origin. Indifferent coughs do not intercept. What it means is that 2 indifferent coughs, they cannot touch one another. So I want to show you one diagram. So now let's be true with this. Then I will show you the diagram. Concepts in ordinary approach. We have indifferent map. Indifferent map is a set of indifferent coughs, many indifferent coughs on a map. That's what we call indifference map. The marginal rate of a substitution means that when you consume more of A, you consume less of B if they are close substitutes, like a Pepsi and a Coca-Cola. So if you consume more of Coca-Cola, you will consume less of a Pepsi. Then the budget constraint. Budget constraint means the money you have at hand, the money that you can use to buy the 2 products. So mathematically, it means price of X times quantity of X plus price of Y times quantity of Y equals 1. So your budget, now pay attention. Question now. Your budget line is always equals 1. Is always equals 1. And when we say that consumer equilibrium is achieved at a point where an indifferent curve is tangential to the budget line, where an indifferent curve is tangential to the budget line. Now let me try and do something here. I want to try and draw it for you. Okay, let me pause this one for a while. Okay, I want to now. Are you seeing this?
No, ma.
Okay,
no.
let me. Okay.
Yes, ma. It's showing blank, white blank page.
Okay. Okay, you are seeing it. Okay, that's what I want to Okay, you can see. So I want to draw. Can you? Can you see it now? Hello?
We are seeing a blank page, ma.
Okay, yes. Can you see my picture? I want to draw now. Can you see what I'm drawing? Though it's not straight.
No, ma, we don't see it.
You don't
Yes,
see it.
yes, you can
Show
see
you
it now.
Okay. Okay, let me try and
see it now.
I want to. Now you are hearing your people that they have started again. I don't know the reason why people simple instruction.
I'll remove them. Remove them. Anyone that violates, remove them.
So now,
where there is no law, there is no offense. Any person that
I
violates,
want
just
to
remove them.
this thing is not. Don't mind me. Oh, my hand is not straight, but you can see it now. So this is an indifference cough. Is it better now?
Yes,
you
ma.
So this
Yes.
is an indifference cough. You know that now that it slows downward from left to right. So this is an indifference cough. So this place, can you see it?
Yes, ma.
Yes,
So
ma.
this place can be for Coca-Cola. Why this one will be for Pepsi?
Pepsi.
So it means now that this one is another indifference curve that I'm drawing.
Okay.
So it means that the satisfaction from this one is higher than the initial one. When we draw another one, this one now, the satisfaction you get from this one is higher than this, higher than this. So it means that the higher the indifference curve, the higher the satisfaction you derive. Do you understand that one?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma. Yes,
So
ma.
now,
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
that I've drawn now, we can call this one an indifference map because it contains more than one indifference curve. Do you understand it?
Yes, ma.
Do you understand it?
Yes, ma.
Yes. Okay, let me rub this one and show you consumer equilibrium.
Okay, ma.
When you read the slide and then you read your module, you understand. You can even lay your hand on any of the suggested textbooks. But because of the echo disturbing us, I will not send the recording because it is not fun.
Oh, you know.
So now, this is in economics. This is what we call budget line. You know this one now, don't mind my drawing. You know, this one is not straight. This is budget line. So I want to, let's go back. I want to, let this thing be straight to, let me try, oh, still not straight. Why now?
I can't see the whiteboard.
My drawing now, wow. You cannot see. If you cannot see, maybe it's your network.
We're always seeing white.
It's a straight line.
It's
Yes,
straight,
we are
ma.
seeing it now.
This one is very
Fine.
straight,
This
ma.
is a
This one is
whiteboard.
straight, ma.
So this one is an indifference curve now.
Yes, ma. That's what I'm
The
saying.
budget line now, we move from here and to touch. Oh, sorry.
Yo, mistake.
Now just white, me I dey see you.
Okay. So let's assume this is the budget line. Yes. So this point where the budget line touches the indifference curve. This one's supposed to be a straight line. Don't mind my drawing. This one's supposed to be a straight line. So where both of them they meet, this is where we call the consumer equilibrium. The consumer equilibrium. Do you understand? So
Yes,
where a budget line is tangential, understand that word. Where a budget line is tangential to an indifference curve, that is where we call consumer equilibrium. Do you understand? This place now is Coca-Cola. This place is Pepsi. Somebody say, I've not seen anything. Are you not seeing?
We can see, ma.
We
Okay,
can
don't
see
see
it.
Ma.
Can see.
so that
That's
you don't
it.
see so I don't know. So this now is where we call the consumer equilibrium. Is where we call consumer equilibrium, where an indifference curve meets the budget line. That's where we call consumer equilibrium. You said that your data finished. Me inko. Your data finished. Me inko. Okay. Come and join. Come and tap. I will give you hotspot. So do you understand this?
Yes,
Ma,
ma'am.
we understand it, but please, can you come again with the definition again? You said where a budget line is tangential
Where a
to.
budget line is tangential
Okay.
to an indifference curve. That is
Okay.
what is known as a consumer equilibrium. Consumer
Okay.
equilibrium means that this is Pepsi, this is Coca-Cola, that this is the money you have. So when you consume more of this, you consume less of this. But when you consume the two, based on your money, your budget, the money in your pockets. So where both of these were where they mean is what we call consumer equilibrium. That is, you consume Pepsi and at the same time you consume a Coca-Cola based on the money at hand. So where both of them they meet now, this one is the combination and in different curve combine what you want to get. The satisfaction you get from consumption of two goods. That's what the indifferent curve has shown. Then the budget line is the money you have, what you can afford. So where they meet now is what we call consumer equilibrium. Is that okay?
Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think you can see this now. When you read your module, it's there in your module. Thank you. So I want you to ask question. Ask question. I think I can cross this one. Let's go back. Let me stop this one, isn't it? Let me stop this one so that we go back to. Please, when I'm taking you, you should not be sending to me that you want to be recording. I won't grant that approval. So don't bother yourself to be sending to me. What I know is that I will send I will send the slides to you of this one, but I won't send the recording because of the echoes that really disturbs. Because I'm careful of you people. You think you are smart. If we send it now, it can go viral. I can send it to anybody. I don't want. So, but subsequently, I will ask somebody what happened to the echo, where the echo was coming. So next class. And the reason why I have to streamline on a YouTube is because of the population. The other class, some people were not able to join. But you see now today, if you look at the participant, you are 260. Other people are in a YouTube. Okay? Okay, let me give you time to question now. Yes?
Hello, ma. Good afternoon.
Ijeoma, Susan Ijeoma.
Okay, ma'am, please, I think I missed the difference between the cardinal utility approach and the ordinal utility approach.
I'm sharing the slide again. Can you see it?
It's still loading. Yes, it's there now.
Yes. The measurement, two approaches, cardinal utility, ordinal utility. These are the assumptions of this is a ordinal utility. So I can ask you the question that you should give me the difference. Who can give us the differences between ordinal utility and cardinal ordinal approach and cardinal approach? So let's make it interactive. Who wants to help Ijeoma? Adeleke Eunice. Adeleke Eunice. Good evening. Help us.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Cardinal utility is measurable, while ordinal utility is not measurable, according to Francis Edwards.
other person? Who can help us again? Adeleke has tried. Yes. Veronica Ijeoma, can you tell us another difference? Veronica Ijeoma. Okay. Adeleke Eunice. Adeleke
Ma?
Eunice, on mute.
Ma.
Tell us the differences. At least tell us one.
I said cardinal utility is measurable. Why ordinal utility is not measurable?
No.
No.
Hello, ma, can I answer?
Yes, do.
Yeah, cardinal utility measures satisfactions. Why ordinary utility? Why ordinary utility does not measure satisfaction? It focuses on ranking preferences.
No. Both of them, they are for utility. They are for utility. Cardinal utility orders the satisfaction. Rank. Cardinal utility rank the satisfaction. Why ordinal utility? Ordinal utility measures it, but it combines two together. Do you understand? Okay, another person.
Satisfaction and dissatisfaction.
Ma, please come again. For the ordinal and cardinal utility.
The cardinal said
Cardinal is
that,
ranking.
it is rank. And he said, it's down. Let's go back to it.
Please, sorry, can you explain them one after the other?
That it can be measured. But I told you that in real life, how can you measure it? This class now, you are enjoying it. Can we measure the enjoyment you got from this class?
Yes, the class is
No, no, we
How can we
can't.
measure it? So I will take you
we
to
can't.
biology class to go ahead, get the enjoyment measurement. No, now. No. But ordinal utility, not that ordinal utility now combines two together. Combines two under the cardinal. Cardinal is looking at one product. Why ordinal is looking at two, then combining that. We assume that you combine two products together at the same time. Now, say that we want to know which one do you prefer. That is the difference. Yes, Adekunle Emmanuel.
Good evening. Yes, the cardinal utility is already said on the screen. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I want to contribute. There is no mention of what I want to say.
I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
It's very low.
How about now, ma'am? Can you hear me now?
Class, can you hear him?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
It's not audible.
It's not audible enough. Okay, Charles Ademeji. Charles Ademeji, what's your question?
Hello, ma. I do not have a question. I thought you were asking us to answer.
Okay, contribute. Okay, contribute. You wanted to contribute. Yeah.
According to cardinal utility, it says that for every substitute, a particular amount is allocated, or satisfaction is allocated to it. Whereas, according to ordinal approach, for every substitute, increase in purchase of a substitute of a product, we have more satisfaction. Like we spend more money on the substitute.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Ọ̀rẹ́ Olúwa Bíní. Ọ̀rẹ́ Olúwa Bíní.
I'm trying to unmute myself, ma. Okay, ma. Cardinal utility is less realistic, while ordinal is widely acceptable, is realistic. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Another difference is that cardinal utility is subjective. It's subjective. Why ordinal utility is subjective? Thank you. Any other person? Blessing Okeren. I want to end the class. This thing you have stressed me today.
We are sorry, ma.
Okay. Blessing Okeren. Okay, you have gone. Okay. Muiz Sunny. Muiz Sunny.
Okay, ma. Ordinal utility, I can say it can be referred to ranking of preferences, while cardinal utility can be like a specific value to the level of satisfaction.
No, you are mixing them together. Start again.
I said ordinal utility can be referred to ranking of preferences.
No,
Why
cardinal utility is ranking. You see it now. You can see it now. Cardinal utility is ranking.
Specifically quantities.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. I will send the slide to your class rep, then they will pass it across to you. Sorry for what happened today, so I have to ask people so that to prevent it against next class. Thank you.
Thank you, ma. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.